How confident are you that what you think now about the cosmos, let's say, since that's your area, is probably going to pretty much be the same, more or less, with some fine-tuning a century from now, say?
Well, some parts will. I mean, obviously, Newton's theory of gravity has been tweaked by Einstein, but it's still good enough to predict the motions of asteroids and artificial satellites and the rest. So no one would say that Newton's theory is a fashion. It's so established. It tells us about the world. And there's some parts of cosmology which I would put in that category. I think the idea that the universe is expanding from a hot, dense state, and that we can perhaps talk seriously about what happened right back when it was a second old, and certainly when it was a few 100,000 years old, which is much less than 1% of present age. I don't think those are going to be overthrown. They're borne out by very reliable data. But of course, in any science, you want to go beyond what we understand and try and understand in cosmology, for instance, what lies beyond the horizon of our observations and what happened in the initial fraction of a second. And that is still conjectural, and ideas will certainly change. The point there is, of course, that when going back to 1 second, and even perhaps to a millisecond, the physics that applied to the expanding Big Bang was the physics that we think we understand because we can test it experimentally in the lab. But as you extrapolate further, the conditions get more and more extreme and beyond anything we can test or reproduce here on Earth, and therefore it's still very speculative.